Yeesh. Ta-da! Do. Good morning!
Good morning.
Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The adventures of Liz, Rebecca, and Hannah.
And we don't have a third thing for you to say yet, but we'll figure that out. Okay, hi. What, huh? Yo. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I'm Hannah, and I'm minion number 2. Sorry.
You lose track of that?
Yeah.
That's why I direct. Okay, I'm gonna. Has everyone seen the cute little? I know I've shown it before, but I made a new sign with all 3 of us. Yay! So it's Friday because Thursday. I almost said Wednesday. We've had some winter weather this week, as Liz
Winter is coming.
does stuff with things maybe she should have before we started filming, but that's okay. Winter is here and past here. It's not coming. It's maybe coming back. You do have a curl. You have to look at it from this direction to see it.
I can curl it extra.
No, you can't. I tried.
Okay, moving back
I have
to
smaller fingers.
it's Friday. We usually film on Thursday.
We need our sign.
But okay, so you see what happened was. We were supposed to get winter weather. Ooh, there's something on my sleeve. We were supposed to get winter weather on Wednesday, and we kind of did, but we kind of didn't.
No, we kind of did.
We kind of did. I didn't come in because I come from.
It's snowing.
I come from a hillier, curvier place than everybody else who has to try to get here. So I didn't even come in, even though maybe I could have. But some of the businesses in this strip weren't open on Wednesday. But these guys kept the shop open for me. Thank you. And then we knew this was kind of going to happen. But then most of the snow and everything had blown off the roads. And then it snowed some more. And then it got cold. And so Thursday morning, there was black ice. And it had mostly, I was worried it was going to be there all day. Because the temperature did not get out of the 20s yesterday, Fahrenheit for us, which, means no melting. But the sun, other things evaporated a lot of what would have been ice all day. It wasn't thick ice, it was black ice. So we were able to open the shop by noon, but that definitely meant that we weren't able... Oh, big truck backing up.
Sorry.
That meant that we...
And you took a picture of it?
Oh, it's
You
because
always go for the red button,
It's
yet
because-
you took a picture of it.
It's because she's got her game going while we're filming. Okay.
No, I didn't put my phone on silent, and I
That
always
too.
go
I
for the
didn't
red
do that
button.
with mine.
Anyway, it meant we weren't able to film in the morning because we filmed before the shop opens. So we have about 40 minutes, a little less right now, to film on Friday. It's always a little bit haphazard when we do it on Friday because then I'm trying to upload the video, but we have drop-in help and other things. I haven't done morning posts, by the way, yet because I wanted to make sure I got my button here. So I will do that. Anyone, this may get up before my morning meditation posts do on social media. Anyway, we're here. We're filming today. Hi. Yay. We're getting filming in this week. What?
Nothing. It was a question about her hair, but
Well,
I'll
that's
ask her
what
later.
the note. But hey, guess what? We're gonna start with Liz, and she's probably gonna talk about her hair. So if you have a question about it, you can ask it.
Yay!
Maybe it's a question someone at home would have. Liz, what's different about you today?
I don't have my hair in, and I feel naked, and it's horrible.
Okay, I don't think anyone at home heard that, but that's okay.
I don't have my hair in. I pulled it out on Monday night. It was getting loose, and I needed to tighten it like this past weekend, and I didn't. And so I've been wearing hats all week, and I feel naked. And
You got a big hat on today.
I have one of my gnome hats on with the big tassel. And the light blue I spun, and the rest is baby butts and unicorn kisses.
That's cool.
So,
no, turn a little to the side. No, well, that too. I wanted people. Okay, hang on. Stay there. I want people to see that there actually is a curl. Maybe they can't see. Doesn't matter. Okay. That little piece that won't stay in is actually
it's
curled.
like
It's
instead of going zoop, it goes voop, voop, zoop.
No, it's going.
Yeah, it's not right.
But you can't see it.
And
when
I
you-
tried
when
several
they look
times.
straight on. It just looks like it's hanging.
And I
down.
don't have a curling iron anymore, and I just
That
didn't
sounds
care.
excessive.
I have an extra one.
For one curl
Yes.
once a year.
Yes.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so
So
you're making new hair.
I'm making new hair, and I brought in a sample of the new hair because I'm still cutting some of the colors out. But this is my new hair. It's black and sky blues,
It's a little more
and a
blue
little bit
than
white.
the camera might be picking up. But yeah,
Yes.
there is a little bit.
What does it represent?
It represents the Williams F1 team because Carlos Sainz is my favorite driver and he drives for F1. Eric Williams. Anyway. in
Anyone who
F1.
doesn't know what F1 is, and there might not be a lot of people. What is F1?
Formula One, it's racing, car racing, really fast, and anyway.
It's really fast, and you don't just turn one direction.
Yeah, you don't
No.
just turn left like in NASCAR.
That creates more wrecks, which is why you watch NASCAR. But
That's half the reason to watch.
Well,
NASCAR.
there's plenty of wrecks in Formula One.
yes, but you also watch it for
Formula
other
One, you
reasons.
get to go whoop, 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 whoop.
She
whoop,
watches
whoop,
it for
whoop,
butts.
whoop, whoop.
Anyway.
Moving on. Yes, but this is very pretty.
Yes.
And what was the question that you
Okay,
were about to ask?
when you were measuring and then you were cutting, in between your cutting, you were tying knots.
Yes.
Why were you tying the knots?
Because I don't give my yarn a bath before I cut it.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, nothing is set.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does giving...
So,
Okay, back up a step. You spun this yarn yourself.
I did.
Okay. What does giving a bath do to yarn that you have spun and plied?
It's just like blocking a sweater, but you're basically blocking your yarn.
Okay. That's for the people at home and for me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to. It sets everything, and because I'm making hair out of it, I don't. It'll get its first bath when I take my shower and wash it in.
So the knot.
So the knot holds everything together. It would be like so it doesn't unravel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Long story long.
Yeah.
And you're putting two knots in because you're
Because I
going to
cut
tie between. You're going to cut between.
I cut in the middle of the knots. So.
What is this, Liz? Is this going to be part of your hair?
No, that's my measurer.
I got so confused.
This is
Hannah was like, you're going to have red in your hair too.
no. This
Okay,
is
but that was yesterday.
That was yesterday, and you know
I figured it out.
we're sharing the story. It's all good.
technically it's a dread from that never got used.
It never got dreaded.
No, that never got used. It's wizard, and
It never became hair.
Yeah,
never.
it never got dreaded.
Well, it got cut
I'm
for
with
hair.
you
It
on
just
that.
never. Anyway, so
I
I'm
follow.
using it to measure how long my dreads are. So, yeah. And the last thing. So many threads everywhere.
There's a lot of my projects on the table, so they're being nice. Because this is the finish or frogget table for when people come in to shop.
My cardi is past sleeve separation.
It's really cute. And again, for people who may not have heard the story, why is this your cardi? I mean, all things you knit would be your cardi.
Yes, this one is my squishy cardi because I blended Polworth wool, cashmere, and silk, and the color that shows is the silk. And I blended it all, I spun it all, I plied it all, and now I'm knitting it all.
So it's extra her cardi because she even made the yarn.
Yes.
And it's squishy and soft.
You want to pull on the... She wants to boot my curl. I know it. I
She's
can
like-
feel it. What?
I already touched where your armpit would be because I'm having an extra day. I'm so sorry.
We don't
that's good for
tickle
filming,
Liz
though.
even if she's not in the sweater.
I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
looking very cute though.
having
Question.
an extra
You were talking about trying to okay, I'm gonna show the back so we can see some of the stripies. I'm just totally picking up Liz's knitting, sorry.
Is it okay?
You were gonna try to be random, and then you weren't, and then are you still kind of being random? What do you?
I don't know.
It's so hard to be random because planned
I'm
randomness
just
becomes
kind of
not
like
random.
just okay. What color do I want? And
But look at all
I
the
put kind of a
colors.
short row in the back so that the back sits a little longer.
Oh, look at you being all fancy.
Randomness. Is that where the word pandemonium comes from?
Pandomness? No.
No, planned random.
No, I think it comes from some kind of Greek or Latin that actually has a meaning behind it. But someone else could tell us. Okay.
Okay.
But that would be fun if it was just a slamming of words together.
Right.
Really? I know. Okay. You have probably told us before, Hannah, but what are you wearing?
Oh,
Before we go to what you're making.
this is the first cardigan I ever made. It was made with Wizard.
It is so cute.
I'm pulling up the pattern name because I don't
It's
do
okay.
good at remembering names.
If you can't find it, that's okay too. It's super cute.
I don't know. It's the Chloe. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, don't remember.
If you come across it later, even while I'm
I
talking,
will.
that's okay.
Yeah.
But you did
I will
add thumb
it.
holes to it. Or
I
it-
did add thumb holes. I did carolize. Just a teensy weensy bit.
Hannification.
I
Hannified it.
it. Yes.
You hannified it. It's all good.
I don't know where it is.
I'm
don't
looking
know
at
if
the
I
digger
bought it
out
from
there. That I don't
Etsy
know if
or
it's a
from-
person who is going to get food or if they're going to dig outside.
I don't.
But yeah,
I'm so confused.
it had a button band though, and that took me probably like 3 hours just to get the button band right.
Button bands are funky.
Yeah. But it
I'm
has
not
this
looking
one
forward to that
blue
on mine.
stripe, like
I
this
love
one
that
I love
blue
that.
stripe.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's really fun.
And I found that regardless of like what skein you pick up of this specific colorway
Uh-huh.
of Wizard, you have this one really light blue
That
stripe.
really
Because didn't
Light
one of
blue,
our
yeah.
other knitters?
Yeah, she made a pullover,
mm-hmm.
and she has this one really light blue stripe going through, and I think hers came in the same area
Okay.
too.
Yeah, because
And-
Wizard is known for having colors repeat but not in the same order. So that blue is in there somewhere.
Mhm.
But you never know.
It's
It was
almost
really
a robin
pretty.
egg.
Yeah.
So what are you working on?
I am still working on the Promises in the Dark.
Yeah, but I remember when we showed this off last week, it was this that we had to hold really close to the camera. And so
Eh.
Promises in the Dark is by Cheryl Faust.
It is Cheryl Faust. Okay.
It is.
I was
I'm
like
pretty
trying to remember. I was like, I know the
sure.
pattern.
She does amazing mosaic stuff. And yours is
We've
looking
moved on
so
from a hot
pretty.
mess to an actual.
to an actual something,
Which
I
no one
say
has
that
seen
I'm
yet
on the
because you
second
still
promise.
filled
I've
it
gone
up.
from one promise to officially having promises, meaning that I'm just on the second chart repeat.
And
But
everyone is like,
it's
look how
this
pretty! Yay! Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. And what yarns are you knitting with?
I am using Feederbrook and Patagonia. So I'm using a mystery, one of the
That's right.
mystery-
It's one of the
monthly
monthly mysteries, so we probably don't even have that much of it
Yeah.
left.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we're out of the one from the Patagonia. 'Cause it's
Anthracite.
the
The anthracite?
I almost
I've-
said ambersite.
I've ordered it. It could be coming in today. We had stuff, and it's like, oh, I just got the look of terror. We should be getting in lots of stuff soon, and if not today, it's next week. So I got the invoices like on Wednesday when I was home, which means it should be coming anytime now. Yeah, anthracite is a really cool color of Patagonia because it's like off black. It's like almost black, but not quite, and it looks really cool with the lighter. It's almost like pastel, but not quite pastel. The colors you're using from, like what I see in what's left here, but like
The
what you're
yellowy
knitting.
pickle color.
Right? No, it's got so many
It's
like.
almost highlighter colors.
Yeah, it's
in
definitely
that.
highlighter colors.
And but
That's a good.
the anthracite kind of softens them out, which is
Well, and I'm seeing she's heading towards a lot of, like, one of the plies is blue, but what you've knit so far doesn't have that much blue, maybe at the beginning.
It's literally just down in
Yeah,
there.
so it's coming back again, or it'll come back at the end. Are you pulling from the center?
I am. I'm doing the center.
So I'm seeing the outside.
About to come into
Yeah.
like a purpley pink.
So, I almost said something, but that it wouldn't. No, it's not appropriate to say on camera. Okay.
Okay.
I put myself in Hannah's head and went, nope.
I love that you know me so well.
Okay, so that's awesome. It's looking so pretty. And again, like, the fun thing I think about filming is, like, it was only last week, right, that we held up and you were just, like, this much past the garter tab at the beginning. And now, like, it's a recognizable, like, thing. It's cool. You've made it further.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Cheryl Faust as well, but you've made it so much further than I've made it on this one. So
It's because she's kind of monogamous.
I am not. I have 15 projects on needles, and I know that is a very understated compared to 200. Oh, I am so sorry if that actually hit you. To
Keep going, keep going.
207 on
I think it was
you.
the scissors we heard.
No.
more than
No, that was my
No,
nails.
it was her fingernail hitting a
Yeah.
bobby pin. It wasn't me. It was a bobby pin.
I was like, that was a weird noise for it to be hitting her head.
And,
But okay.
40, because that's almost
Yeah,
3
I think I'm down to
times.
like 30 now.
See, it's only twice as many.
Okay, if you like a
Okay,
project,
I
you
think-
kind of monogamously knit on it.
I think what
until you
Liz
go
is
back to
referring
one of the
to-
Only
other ones.
until I get bored.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think what Liz is referring to is yes, until you get bored, and you've been knitting on it at the shop, so that's what we see you knitting on.
Exactly. I knit on it at the shop. When I go home, I knit on other things.
Anyway, I am going to finish
do.
this someday. Okay. We good?
No.
I'm feeling attacked.
I meant, can I start talking about my stuff now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry you feel attacked. I'm validating your feelings. And this is how the rest of the day is going
Ask
to
her
go.
about her cardigans.
Hey,
You
we're not.
monogamously knit those.
We're not getting into that here. Okay. Okay. So
Shut up. I'm gonna pull
let's
your
hold that
curl.
until after we're done filming. Okay. Please. Mom says. Okay.
Yeah, Mom says.
I'm looking for. I frogged a project this week, and the yarn I think is in this bag, so I'm looking for that. Did I hold up the Sierra Nevada frog that I did? That was last week, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think with the 2
I think you
fiber
did.
fairies. Like,
Yes.
just to remind y'all, I frogged that. It was a shawl. I frogged. Here it is. I got too much stuff in here. This is Yarn Baby's White Squirrel Shuffle, which is one of our shop colorways, and it's really pretty. And I want to do something nice out of it. But you know what I found? Sorry, you can still see some of the... Ready? Yeah. Okay. When I went to go frog this, because this was for the Aster Tea, which I'd only done maybe more than I thought, but only less than 4 inches on, I had already stolen the needles for something else. So it was sitting on a 30-inch barber cord. It was for my torso on a 30-inch barber cord that was tied up. So it was, the fabric it was even knitting and creating was all folded and kinked up. Like, it was sad because I wasn't making progress on it. So I believe I have frogged 5 things so far. There's one in the chute that's probably going to get frogged tomorrow, so don't watch tomorrow's morning meditation.
Okay.
I'll give you a reminder. So I've frogged 5 things so far for Finish or Frog It February. I finished. This is a big one.
Sorry.
It's okay. It
Make
just
it with
distracts
my
me.
dress and my hair.
This is a really big finish for me. This is really important.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
This is the stone catcher. And here, Hannah, can you hold that side? Like, here's the top side. There we go. This is my stone catcher. And it starts with... Did you just pick that up and let it go?
No, you pulled it out of my hand.
Sorry. It starts with a
You're
symmetrical...
off-center, you need to hold it here. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. It starts with
Shut up,
a
Liz.
triangle. This is why it's really hard to film with 3 people. It starts with a triangle shawl in the center, kind of, and then it goes out on either side and it's like a mirror image, left and right sides. And okay, you can put it down now. It has lace and mosaic and a little bit of some garter ridges. And it's so pretty. And here's the thing, is this, it's okay, you can just let it go.
I don't know what to do.
You just let it go, it's all right. So I started this probably about 4 years ago. And it was, because we're coming up on the 4-year anniversary of the Brian incident. And it was very emotional and very, like, heartfelt for me. And it's 2 colors of Fiber Space Vivacious 4-ply, which we still carry. And the purpley color is a color of Daydream Dye Works, which we no longer carry because Emerald now has a family, and that takes priority, and that's beautiful. But one of the reasons it was hard for me to finish is we don't have this color in the shop. But I said this finisher frog at February, I'm so close. When I picked it up, I was here at this mosaic part, and I only had a little bit to go, and I'm like, I can finish it. And I also, the Vivacious 4-ply has 399 yards per skein, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough. And the sea glass, which did the bind off, I ran out of sea glass, but I'm realizing, like, somewhere over here there's this really long tail. If I had been better with it, I had to do the last 12 stitches.
I
in the
still
purple.
don't think it would have.
I could have taken the tail from over here. There's one, like, really long piece of sea glass. Like that,
That maybe.
I might have been able to finish with, but I may or may not go back. But part of the reason I wanted us all to hold this up is y'all know I like showing you before blocking and after blocking on the show. And so let's do one more time. Hannah, if you can grab that corner. We're not even going to get up right now. But so it's bigger than the camera screen, but see how long it is and everything. Do we have problems with how it's centered? But so take a look at it now, and then okay, y'all can drop it now. Oops, sorry.
See? Don't know what to do.
And next week, so I'm gonna go home and block this over the weekend, and next week we'll show you what this looks like blocked. I may or may not weave my ends in first. It depends on how ambitious I feel. But this makes 1, 2, 3. This makes my 4th finish of the month. I have several things that are maybes for finishing. So, to show you how much I had left of the other colors, this is how much I had left of the orange of my skein. And then this is a larger skein, but this is how much I had left of the Daydream Dye Works. So, I was playing Yarn Chicken big time. And even though I failed at Yarn Chicken, I don't think anyone's really going to be able to see because it's just a little itty bitty end of the bind off. All right, other things I'm hoping to finish this month. Last night, I worked on a lot of things yesterday, but I worked on her a lot yesterday.
She's got arms.
She's got arms, she has a skirt, and she has the beginning of a hat, so she's not completely bald. Just a little bald. This is one of our Circulo kits that she's going to look like this when she's done. So she's almost there.
She's so cute.
She's almost
Like
there.
a swim cap.
I right now it is. It's like a little yarmulke, right? But I think I can finish her. These are kits where everything is in the kit. The stuffing, a stitch marker for you, a hook,
Everything
a needle.
but scissors.
Everything but scissors. So that I think I can finish, can add to my finish thing. Let's see. I have not worked on this probably in a week, but if I really give it some time this weekend, I think I can finish. I was doing this a little over the Sunday sit and stitch. This is my 2 for tank. It is on barber cords right now, which are white, so it looks like it's not, and that terrified me for a second. But it still needs several more inches to go. It is not a full tank yet, but this
It's a crop top.
right, which I'm not comfortable in crop tops. But did we show that one last week?
What one?
This one.
The penguin, yes.
Okay. Can you pass me the... Oh, grab it. I bound this off. I'm bouncing around right now because we still have time. But this is my second bind off. I think online I have listed 3 because there's one that kind of I bound off when it was like so small it doesn't really count. But this is the climbing cowl. And I think it was supposed to be at least twice as high as this. It's supposed to be this big, fluffy... it has baubles and cables and lots of crazy things, and I couldn't rip that out. So I bound off where it is. It's Saxony. It is a yarn that that we phased out of the shop, right? I think it's all
because
gone
we
now.
don't have. We might have a couple of skeins of orange. But
It's squishy. It's cashmere. It's really soft, but it wasn't really selling in enough quantities to warrant it staying in the shop. So this was my second bind off, which is a 5, 4, and 2. It's 11. 11 things I've cut down from 40. That's impressive, right? I'm going for 20. We're running out of time, so we'll see. But this is the second thing I hope to finish, so that's 2 more finishes. Let's see. I don't know if I can finish it this month, but this is the year to finish this. I'm still gonna try. I did a little more of this. This is my Pressed Flowers cardigan. I did a little more sleeve knitting when I went home. I think I can try this on. This is the one that has neutral ease right now, but I have a couple more things to show you all before we finish today. Hang on, I got the... There's so many pieces of yarn, and I gotta take this guy off. Okay. Here's how my sleeve is coming. Try not to elbow Liz in the face. That's getting there, right?
Yeah.
I still think I need... It's not even quite to 3/4 sleeve length. I'm backing up so I'm not... What? I'm like, what are you doing? Hello. You can just leave that on the counter there.
To your wrist, you need 9 inches.
9 inches? You too.
Thank you.
Okay, so I still have like two flowers makes roughly 3 inches, not quite. So I'm just gonna keep going. I try when I sit down to do a whole flower.
And I was like, that's not right.
What?
Somehow I had that as one flower in my head, and I was like, that's
No,
not
one
right.
flower is about 1.5 inches. So it's getting there. I mean, it's a wearable thing right now, which is really cool. That was the mailman, by the way. I was like, someone's walking. Oh, it's just the mailman. He's gonna drop off his mail. Okay. All right, and then let me see what else. Oh, I've got a lot of. Okay. So I hope to finish that one. I would also love to finish this one. It is the 21st, and the month is over on the 28th. So we'll see. But this combines the Staffin make along with that's the front. With Finish Your Frog at February, because I went home last night and I finished ball 7. Ta-da! Boop. Ran out of yarn. Instead of winding new yarn, because I was kitty locked, I moved on to other projects. But my Staffin, guess what? I finished the hem at the bottom, and I put the collar on since last week, and started the sleeve. So the collar's a little tight going over my head, but nice once it's on. And I think the whole thing, because it's kind of heavy. This is the Hooray, which is half Pima cotton and half merino. I think it's going to grow a little bit, and that's okay because it's just got heft to it. So same thing. Let's see where this sleeve is. I really think I want to put this on 12-inch circulars because it's going to keep having decreases. But right now with the 16, if I'm really careful, I won't pull it off. And can you grab that? Thank you. Ta-da! I went like I have lots of hair. I just have a little hair back there. I went until I had a full repeat of the ribbing. That's the pattern. And then I did 1.5 inches of 1x1 ribbing at the bottom. And I just want to show everybody like what happens when, and this is getting It's probably pulling off those stitches there. It's okay. It's okay, Hannah. I'll fix it. The shoulder here versus the shoulder over here. See how that looks all big and gappy? And like if I had this on without starting the sleeve there, you would probably be like, what's wrong with this? This looks funky and flappy. But when I put the sleeve on, that should be good. I will say, the drape on this is so nice that even though there's room in it, it's hugging my curves. Which I'm not sure if I like, but it is what it is. So I think it's a beautiful sweater, though. I think it's actually a beautiful sweater. But it's one of those, like, if I was wearing pants underneath this, you'd see the belt because it would just mold around it, you know? So, yes. So next time I will put the sleeve on barber cords so that it won't look like any stitches are coming off. I'm so sorry about that, Hannah.
She'll live.
But look how it's coming. Just look how much sleeve I have. And
I'll live.
I don't even want to know. I will ask them when we're done. So instead of taking this off on camera where more stitches might come off the needle and that would be not good.
You lost
One.
one.
Again,
We hope.
I won't take it off right now
Just one.
because that could have more. I feel it pulling on my front
It's
as
'cause
she's
I'm-
trying to save
I'm-
it. My upper arms are a little thicker than being comfortable on the 16-inch. So I'll make sure I have something to save the stitches next time. And by next time, it'll be on a 12-inch, so it won't fit. I'll have to put it on a stitch holder. Or maybe I'll be done with that sleeve. We'll see. But isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty, and I'm loving it so much. What?
Nothing. It's like.
It's so pretty. Okay. We should. I don't know if I have anything else to share because I've restarted my Alexia scarf. It's a scarf. I'm like, is it a shawl? Is it a cowl? Is it words? But not enough to really show y'all anything. Like, while we talk about sit and stitch. Oh my gosh, bending over hard. And it's getting stuck on lots of other things. But the Alexia shawl, which is on the cover of Noro magazine, with Siyun, which took forever to come in, I restarted the bottom part of it. It was in the dark purple before, and this is more accurate to what the pattern is telling you to do. We're having an in-shop class on this March 8th. So I really need to get on making more of it. But I'm not going to finish it in February, so I haven't been focusing on it. I'm trying to focus on what I can wrap up during this month, and I have a week left. So that means next week I might be showing y'all just a whole bunch of what I didn't finish but am not getting rid of because I want to finish someday. And lots of them are on the table right here, but not right now. So we're going to go so that we can start getting ready for the day. I couldn't tell these guys to talk about sit and stitch while I was grabbing this because I didn't have enough oxygen in my body. So virtual sit and stitch. What day do we have virtual sit and stitch on?
Tuesday.
Yay! And from when
I thought that
to
was
when?
a trick question.
No.
7 to 8.
Uh-huh. And this
Eastern U.S. Standard Time.
just don't worry about the standard because some people are like, no, we're in daylight savings. So we're not in daylight savings. I just say
Eastern U.S.
Eastern U.S. time.
Time.
It's really hard for me to not say the wrong thing. So
That one.
yeah. And Liz, we get into Zoom with the shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
Yay! And I think we still have to talk it over. I think Sunday's Sit and Stitch next month is going to be on March 16th, if that works for people.
Works.
Okay. What's really funky about the calendar with February having the 28 days this year, it's not a leap year, is the days of the week for February, the dates and the days of the week are exactly the same in March.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both start on a Saturday. It's been weird for me planning the calendar to be like, oh, it's the 1st and the 15th and the 1st and the 15th for our Coach and Connects for this. And so, like, we had...
The Saturday night thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the Sunday dual platform sit and stitch is... it was February 16th, and it's going to be March 16th. It actually has made it easy to figure out March because it's the same days, mostly. That's February. Anyway, that's me being weird. Yeah, we're going to go now. Get ready for the day and get me out of this without losing too many stitches. But if we do, I can put them back on. I'm not worried about it. So, anyway, what do you say at the end, Liz?
Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. We will see you next week, the last filming of February. Yay! Bye!